More than 30 suspected criminals were taken to jail this week with help from a task force in Josephine County.
The sheriff's office carried out a series of arrests they're calling Operation Sex Offender Sweep. Newswatch 12's Casey Kirshner rode along with those officers this week, and she got the inside look. She was the only reporter invited to be a part of this. It's a story you'll only see on Newswatch 12.
Over the last 3 days, several law enforcement agencies made contact with hundreds of registered sex offenders in the county, making sure that they were following the terms of their offenses. But even more than that, they wanted to get in touch with those who were not following the terms, getting them off the streets and into jail cells.
You can only imagine if you're the victim of this type of crime, or if you're the parent of a victim of this type of crime, you want them held accountable. And the law states that they need to, so this is what we're doing.
3 days of an intense sting operation ended just how Sheriff Dave Daniel wanted it to. More than 30 people are behind bars, arrested for warrants ranging from firearms and drug charges to the kind of crimes that prompted this whole thing, sex offenses. The sheriff brought in help from Grants Pass Police, Oregon State Police, and the U.S. Marshal. They went door to door.
Hey, Michael! That they're living where they're supposed to be living, working where they're supposed to be working, that sort of thing.
Making contact with about 300 people who are known sex offenders in the community.
Residents at 185 Peach Street, the sheriff's office. Can you come to the door, please? People that are, runners, fighters, out of compliance. That's the primary target.
People like 41-year-old Mark Hood, who was found during this sweep and booked into the Josephine County Jail on several charges: attempt to elude, interfering with an officer, possession of meth, and failure to report as a sex offender. Sheriff Daniel says getting just one person like Hood off the street was part of the goal, and ultimately they were able to clear out dozens.
That type of offender, somebody that's not in compliance, is a runner, has eluded in the past or allegedly eluded in the past in the vehicle per the warrant, and now he's in custody. We know right where he's at.
Understanding how important it is to identify these people and get them behind bars.
Person-to-person crimes, which obviously you're going to deal with in the sex offenses, are obviously very important. And we'll fill up the jail as much as we can with those people.
Sheriff Daniel says they hope to have more operations like this in the future.